Hello everyone, you are most welcome to another YouTube video tutorial. My name is Atong Abraham, a student of Makerere University. In this video, we're going to look at description of climate change, AI environment, and AI agents. We're going to look at dataset description for climate change prediction systems, how informed science and uninformed science can be applied, and lastly, AI accountability and how it can be applied. Climate change. Climate change is the global phenomenon of climate transformation that causes impacts on the Earth's usual climatic conditions, which can be temperature, precipitation, and climate. They are basically caused by human activities, which is burning fossil fuels like natural gas, oil, and coal. Burning these materials releases what is called greenhouse gases into atmosphere. And the major source of climate change is global warming. We have AI environment and AI agent systems. Artificial intelligence system consists of agents and the environment, basically these two. And the environment, AI environment is everything in the world which surrounds the agent, but not part of the agents. That can be land, water, and atmosphere, based on our systems. Now, an agent can be anything like the software that perceives its environment through sensors and acts upon that environment through actuators. Here, artificial intelligence system software agents is kind of a disruptive paradigm that has greater potential to assess, predict, and mitigate the risk of climate change with the efficient use of data, learning algorithms, and sensing devices. Here's the demonstration of AI agents and the AI environment. We have environment and the agents. Now agents takes inputs from the environment through sensors, and it can also act on the environment through effectors. We are also going to look at dataset descriptions for climate change predictions. Given this complexity, there are a range of organizations that collect climate trends data. The three most cited land and ocean temperature data sets are NOAA, Moelost, NASA, GISTIMT, and the UK Earthcraft. And this will actually obtain the data sets. Obtain data sets from a newer compilation, put together by Berkeley Earth, which is affiliated with Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory. They also use methods that allow weather observations from short-time series included. In these datasets, we have included several files: global land and oceans, land temperature, land average temperature, land average temperature uncertainty, land maximum temperature, land maximum temperature uncertainty, land minimum temperature, land minimum temperature uncertainty, land and ocean average temperature, and lastly, land and ocean average temperature uncertainty. We also have other files which include global average land temperature by country, global average land temperature by state, global average land temperature by major city, global land temperature as still by city. And the raw data comes from the Berkeley Earth database. Now let's look at how informed sites and uninformed sites apply in climate change prediction system. We first look at informed sites. Informed sites algorithms have information on the goal state, which holds in more efficient siting. So there's kind of information given already that will of you to, and yeah, that guides you toward the goal state. You don't just begin from a phrase. Basically rely on that information given to lead you toward the goal state. Here, observations are our primary source of information about climate change. And the available historical observations undertaken by National Meteorological and Hydrological Services, also known to be incomplete. We also have long-term records from land and ship-based meteorological stations using radiosondes, satellites, and other observational instruments provide the necessary long-term data to understand our rapidly changing climate. This data are being analyzed using a variety of techniques to provide the robust scientific basis upon which to undertake scientific assessments and monitoring activities. We also have an informed size. An informed size is a class of general purpose site algorithms which operate in brute force way. So there is no information given here to guide you toward the goal state. Uninformed site algorithms do not have additional information about the state or site space other than how to traverse the tree. It is also actually called blind sites. The examples like breed fast size, depth fast size, iterative deepening depth fast size, and lastly, uniform code size. Let's look at accountability, AI accountability. AI accountability means accepting responsibility for your actions. It is also about like making agreements with other people or their partners and establishing commitment with them to do something. By doing so, you have a way of tracking your progress and ultimately increasing the livelihood of success. And that is AI accountability. How can we apply it in our system, or how is it applicable? In this case, we're going to look at basically 4 elements by asking following questions. First, what obligations are created? What are actors required to do? Secondly, who is accountable to whom? That the law specify who is responsible for fulfilling obligations and to whom that responsibility is for in our system. How is compliance assessed? That the law specified the process for determining compliance in the systems. And lastly, what happens in the case of non-compliance? That the law specified what happens, what are the penalties for failing like to meet obligations or processes for corrections in relation to our system. And these are basically 4 areas where we can apply the AI accountability. These are references of my work. You want to have a look at, please check in the description part below. Thank you for listening. subscribe to my YouTube channel.